Hello everyone and welcome to Tournament 17 of Irish Warrior. Last time truly was remarkable. We saw 12 Stage 1 clears and 6 Stage 2 clears, both records. However, even though we saw some progress, we saw both Petrillo and Fireball come so close to the final stage and not get there. But, question is, what's going to happen today with 50 more challengers? Let's find out right now. The first stage has had a few tweaks to try and make it a little harder after the record in the last tournament. And it all begins with the Mystic Timbers, which debuted last time. However, there's now 5 trees instead of 4, making it slightly more difficult to get through. Then the Donut Dash is the second obstacle. This obstacle did a lot of damage in the last tournament. However, the dismount has been made easier. As well as on this obstacle, the Diamondback returning again. However, the dismount has been made slightly lower, making it a little easier for competitors to make it to the platform. And then the Buoy Tilt. It's the same as it has been in recent tournaments. However, it's been bumped an obstacle forward from obstacle 5 to 4 to make room for this, the Dragon Glider. The baby dragon has evolved. You make the tramp jump onto the first track. The first track rolls down at a 4-degree angle, just like how the baby dragon was last time when it was nerfed. And then you make the big transfer onto the second track, which rolls down at the 5-degree angle. And then if you survive that and make the dismount, you're then onto the 6th obstacle, the escape wall. Get your way up, and you still have 2 obstacles to go because the 7th obstacle is now the pipe vault. This obstacle definitely a lot different looking. It's a shorter jump onto the pole and a shorter jump off of it, but with the pressure deep in the stage, we'll see how our competitors handle jumping directly onto the swivel swing. Make your way around there and get to the buzzer within 1:55, and if you do that, you are on to the second stage. Obviously, stage 1 looks a lot different this time around, so we'll see how our competitors handle all of these changes, beginning with number 1, takateau. And oh my goodness, he's starting with his trolling ways already. He's already doing spins. He does this. Okay, now he's focused. It looks like he's got his walliness out of the way, but he's missed the 5th tree, and he is out on the Mystic Timbers. Yeah, takateau, known for kind of having his fun on the course, and if that's the way he wants to do it, then can't really stop that. All right, number 2, Rex Twins. That is not how you do the Mystic Timbers, especially that jump off the first to the second. No sprint, got caught by the tree. All right, number 3, we have Castrake, 6'3", 8'3". He lands the first one. He gets the sprint and gets the second one, and then walks off. That is not good at all. All right, number 4, Endless Voices. This guy ran Flames course one time, so again, a little bit of crossover, and he's showing a little bit of talent. He is through the first obstacle, the first one today. Now onto the donuts. He gets on the first one. The second one, oh, he lands too far back. It tilts up on him, and he cannot get off of it. Time for a fast forward. We have Spotted Badger 73 at number 5. He did pretty well, but missed the jump from 3 to 4. Then we had Kanye. I don't know if it was Kanye West, but it was not a good performance. He missed the jump from 1 to 2. Widowmaker, a very bad jump. Missed the jump from 1 to 2. Magcry. He missed the jump from 1 to 2. This is a theme. Tolerable Alloy 1. He missed the jump from 1 to 2. Wow, our competitors are struggling with this if it wasn't obvious enough. The Chad misses the jump from, well, he tried to get back to 1, but I guess he went for 1 to 2. Per PZ. He actually made the second tree, it's possible. And then missed the jump to the 3rd, because of course. Samir Q, 25, wearing number 12, of course. He missed the jump to the second tree, believe it or not. The theme continues. And in quick succession, we're already on to number 13, Dominator, 1153. He's going quickly, making his way across to the 4th, the 5th, and he is across. Well done. And now, Jaminator. Oh my goodness, whoa! He was completely out of whack. That is not how you want to go about that obstacle. Again, you want to use the sides of the donuts to get across, and he did not do that. Number 14 now, Dynamo. Oh my goodness, he almost overshot the second tree. Great jump. He's on the 3rd, and he gets a short jump. Didn't get a whole lot of run up from 3 to 4, and he is out on the timbers. And now we have Alex Romero, 7875. He gets up on the right side of that first tree, and he's on to the second now. Taking his sweet time and getting a bad jump from 2 to 3. Another competitor out on the timbers. And now number 16, we have Parallax. This guy has been trained by Joey Davis, so we'll see how he does. Absolutely horribly. Joey did very bad training there, apparently. All right, number 17, Jovian. He is moving faster across the Mystic Timbers. And almost a bit of a sloppy jump going for the dismount, but he is through onto the donuts, and he jumps right in the center hole. And that is not how you want to do that. All right, number 18, Morales, 3031. He barely makes the first jump and then save jumps off to the side. That is unfortunate. But now we actually have a newcomer with some potential. Number 19, we have Sunnyside Splash. Unlike our usual group of newcomers who have no chance at all, Sunnyside Splash has done really well on a lot of courses lately, making a bunch of Stage 2s, even making the Spartan Sasuke Stage 3 in the most recent Spartan Sasuke. So we'll see how Sunny does on his first time here on Irish Warrior. Smoothly across the Mystic Timbers, and now he's going forward the donuts. No one has even beaten this obstacle yet, and Sunny will be the first. Nicely done. And now he gets a weird little frog jump going onto the Diamondback. Gets a good jump from 1 to 2. Now setting up, going for the third, no problem. And going quickly for the dismount, and makes it no problem. And now he's onto the buoy tilt. Tricky obstacle in the last few tournaments, and now it's an obstacle earlier. Sunny handling it well so far. He's onto the third, barely, going for the dismount, and he's good, a little off to the side, but he's fine. And now he will be the first competitor to ever take on the Dragon Glider. He gets the trampoline jump. The trampoline jump's the same as it always has been. And now the roll on down. He's got to keep himself in good position, get the bar to roll as far forward as you can before going for the transfer. And oh, he almost went early. And he gets a transfer. Well done. 47 seconds. Pretty good pace. Sunny rolling down the harder second track. 5-degree angle. It's going to roll faster, but Sunny handling it beautifully. No save jumps required. He's through. 35 seconds left. Onto the escape wall. He misses his first attempt. That's not good. He's got to get up to here pretty quick. And he does on the second attempt. He's got 26 seconds. This could be close. He's going right for the pipe fall. He lands the first pole. It's falling forward. He's got to jump to either side. And he lands the left side. He's got 18 seconds for the swivel swing. 15 as he gets onto the second pole. Sunnyside Splash on the verge of glory. One jump to go. 7 seconds. Sunny going for the dismount. And he is there. Unbelievable. We have a newcomer clear from Sunnyside Splash. We have not seen this in a long, long time. Newcomers truly do not have success very often on this course. In fact, there's the complete list. We have not seen a newcomer clear since Tournament 5, and Sunnyside Splash joined a very strong list if you look at the names there. And we'll see him on Stage 2 as we move on to Uranomo having to follow that brilliant run from Sunnyside Splash. And he's onto the third, moving pretty good. On the fourth with a save jump, and he falls off the back. That is a bummer there, but we move on to number 21, Lord of Ooh. Another competitor who has been around the jumping scene for a while, but he's making his first appearance today on Irish Warrior. So we will see how Ooh handles the first stage here of Irish Warrior. So far, so good on the timbers, and good. And now, Ooh taking on the Donut Dash. So far, every competitor that has beaten the Donut Dash has cleared the stage. And so Ooh, the second competitor through the Donut Dash. We'll see what happens here. And now, he's onto the Diamondback. He's taking a lot of time to set up, not using really the top of the diamond. It's very interesting. And now he's going for the harder jump to the third. Ooh. Oh, he slides down, but he makes it. Taking his time over the dismount. He's burning a lot of time on this obstacle. Time limit, not the most lenient in the world. So Ooh's got to keep it moving, and he takes a second to reset the buoys before going for it. Oh my god, he almost missed the mount onto it. Going for the second, he's on it. He waited a little bit, going for the third. He is there, going for the dismount, and he doesn't get a jump. Ooh, that is unfortunate. I don't know. Ooh definitely was in a position where he could have made that dismount, but he definitely lost so much time on the diamonds, I don't think he was going to have a chance to clear the stage. But now we have number 22, Answer. He is making his first appearance since Tournament 10. He failed the Crescent Roll in that tournament, but he's first time here on the Era 3 course, and he's through the donuts. Nicely done, and now onto the Diamondback. The Diamondback debuted in Tournament 10, but it was the 6th obstacle, so he's never faced this before, but he is looking really strong on it. And answered smoothly through 3 obstacles. He is also going to reset the buoys before going onto it. Again, not necessary really, you can just go right into it. But Answer getting good tilt on the first buoy, barely making it, going for the jump to the 3rd, and he comes up short. I don't think he got the full run up there off of the 2nd buoy, going for the 3rd, and that is what took him out. But now we're on to number 23, Robotic Pie. We have not seen him for a few tournaments. He missed the last 2, but he is back. Now, Robotic Pie really burst onto the scene in Tournament 13, failing the Baby Dragon. Last time here, though, failed the Booby Trap. So, taking his time here across the timbers, and he is good. Onto the Donut Dash. If he beats this, it'll already be better than his last appearance, and he has. Now, Robotic Pie onto the Diamondback. Oh my goodness, he runs off. He does not get a jump off of the first diamond. And he's now failed the 2nd, 3rd, and 4th obstacles in his first 3 appearances here on Irish Warrior. But we now have a competitor making their 12th appearance. It is DrewTV. He has been a little bit more of a sporadic competitor on and off in appearances recently. So Drew making his 12th appearance despite being here since Tournament 1. Smoothly through the Mystic Timbers, and now going across the donuts, getting a good crossover to the left, and he is through onto the Diamondback. Drew is the first competitor to ever defeat this obstacle in Tournament 10, and he gets a weird jump to the 2nd, getting a save jump. Drew now going for the 3rd. He gets a save jump, and he save jumps too far. And Drew is out on the Diamondback. That's his 2nd time in this era failing at the hands of the Diamondback. And now we have at number 25, Demigods. He has been in every tournament in this era, every tournament since Tournament 9. This is the obstacle that took him out last time, the Mystic Timbers, in shocking fashion. Demi already better than last time. He failed the dismount in a bit of a heartbreaker, didn't get a sprint going for the dismount, and now Demi already much improved. He's through 2 obstacles today. Onto the Diamondback. This took him out in Tournament 15. Demi gets a good jump to the 2nd. Now getting his way up. Using that right side exclusively. He's onto the 3rd diamond. Taking a 2nd before going for the dismount. Okay, a little bit of lag. And he is across, and he is onto the buoy tilt. Oh, okay, lag. More lag. He bumped into the pole. He didn't get the tilt. No! Demi bumped into the pole, and I think it knocked him out of rhythm, and he didn't get the momentum to get to the platform. Bit unfortunate, but we do have to move on. We are halfway through. We do have a clear from Sunnyside Splash, and now we have It's Foamy at number 26, making his 11th appearance. He's never beaten the 3rd obstacle in this course. He's hoping today is the day. He's feeling pretty confident going into this run. We'll see what happens. Foamy taking quite an intro here. I don't know why I didn't cut this down, but he is off. Bit of a weird mount. And now moving his way across. Foamy barely getting to the 4th. No sprint! Foamy, no! 11 appearances. It's Foamy's first time ever failing the 1st obstacle. His sprint just cut out. He barely made the 4th. He probably should have stopped on that 4th tree, but he went right for the 5th with no momentum whatsoever, and it has cost him dearly. But now at number 27, we have Daddy Cheese. He has only made 2 appearances before today in this era, failing the Baby Dragon and the Diamondback. Cheese, truly a competitor that has been here a lot and has just not had the magic on this course. 12 previous appearances, no Stage 1 clears. Maybe today will be the day as he's moving smoothly across the Mystic Timbers and through that. Now for the Donut Dash. With good momentum and gets across. And now into the Diamondback. This obstacle has given him trouble. He's failed at 2 of his last 3 appearances. And looking much better on it today, much improved. And now Cheese going for the buoys for his first time. Getting a good jump there off the first one. Good jump off the second one. Lands it with plenty of room to spare. Going for the dismount. And he didn't get a very late jump, but he still gets across. And he's just the second competitor to get to the Dragon Glider. He missed a stair there. Hopefully that won't cost him on time, but he gets the trampoline jump on. Now he did fail the Baby Dragon in Tournament 12, so he has never beaten a dragon obstacle. Of course, he's only been in this era twice. But Cheese going for the transfer. He gets across. Well done. But now the steeper 5-degree track. It's going to roll faster. Now he's got to keep himself in position. Cheese did not do that. That is oh my goodness. So unfortunate. But Sonic just bumped his head, and he's probably going to have to go into concussion protocol before his run off of the support. But yeah, Cheese was walking forward, backward. He tried to get a safe jump, but he basically safe jumped straight up in the air. Did not keep moving, and boink, there is Sonic Fan with a bit of a headache, I'm sure, after that one. But still an impressive run from Cheese, and now we have number 28, Spartan Walnut 71. Well, if he gets the Dragon Glider today, it'll be a personal best because he has failed the Baby Dragon in each of the last 2 tournaments. So you will see how Walnut will handle this. The first 3 obstacles are all the same obstacles, but they've all been modified in some fashion. And Walnut is going side to side and getting across the donuts. Now going for the Diamondback. If he gets through this, he will be back to the 4th obstacle for the 3rd tournament in a row, but it will be the buoy tilt. Walnut setting himself up, going for the 3rd, and he's gotten it. Just the dismount to go, taking some time. Nothing wrong with that. And he's across. Now, here we go. Buoy tilt for Walnut. He beats this as a personal best. And he gets to jump to the 2nd. Bit of a late jump. Oh, I thought he got a good jump. I actually cannot believe he didn't get that. Maybe he crouched a little bit late there, but Walnut out on the 4th obstacle for the 3rd time in his career. 3rd time in a row, even. That is a bit of a bummer, but we move on to number 29, Caden Bogard. He had quite the inspirational run in the last tournament, getting all the way to the buoy tilt, the 5th obstacle. And Caden hoping to follow that on this new and tougher stage 1. Smoothly going across the donuts and getting the dismount. And now onto the Diamondback. He failed this in tournament 13. I'm sure it'll always be on his mind. A bit of a weird jump there from 2 to 3 and getting a quick dismount. Nice to see from Caden, moving with some urgency. He's onto the buoy tilt. This obstacle took him out last time. He got no tilt whatsoever. Caden. Oh, that is not what you want to see. He just did not adjust himself at all. He didn't get any tilt. And just, again, you got to be aware of how the buoy is tilting, and Caden could not do that. But now at number 30, we have Snazz. He also failed the 5th obstacle, the buoy tilt in the last tournament. He failed the dismount of it, so we'll see how Snazz handles things here today on his 12th appearance. Snazz was in the first 4 tournaments, missed 5 tournaments in a row, and has now been back for every tournament since tournament 10. Now on to the Diamondback. This has taken him out twice. 2 of the last 3 tournaments it has taken him out. This jump here to the 3rd, not a gimme by any circumstance, but he gets it. Going for the dismount has been made easier for him, and he's gotten it. I say for him, like it's different for him instead of, you know what I mean. He's on to the buoys. He got a weird run, but he gets to the 2nd buoy. And going for the 3rd, he's good. Just the dismount to go. Snazz! Oh no! I thought he was there. He like landed the pole and fell to the side. Let's see this one more time. Snazz was looking good. He got the momentum. He had the speed. It looked like, oh, he crouches a little late and gets pushed off barely to the side. So close and yet so far for Snazz. He was that close to beating the buoy tilt. He was feeling pretty good on everything after the buoy tilt, but unfortunately that will have to wait for another day. As we are now on to number 31, this is Alpha Puma, making his landmark 10th appearance. His 3rd tournament back since his 4 tournament semi-retirement that I thought was a retirement, but it wasn't. Puma got all the way to the pipe vault in the last tournament, a good bounce back after a disappointing tournament 15, so we'll see how Puma will go today as he's Now onto the donuts. He had no trouble with this last time. Puma, no trouble again. It appears our competitors have really figured this obstacle out with the modifications to it. And now, Puma, oh, he falls way down on the Diamondback. Again, I thought this would be the last obstacle he would have ever defeated in his Irish Warrior career when he beat it in Tournament 10 and then failed the slider jump. But Puma will defeat it yet again here in Tournament 17. And he's onto the buoys. He's just seen quite a few fails on it in a row. Puma going for the third, barely getting it, going for the dismount. And he does not pull a snazz. He is up and he's moving at a good pace. He's going now for the Dragon Glider. Puma gets the trampoline jump. And now it's time to roll on down. He is all over the place. Look at him. He is really not comfortable here on the barrel. But he rides it and gets a good transfer onto the second one. And now it's going to roll even faster. This is going to be very hard for him to control doing this technique. I cannot believe he is still on the barrel. Puma getting a terrible jump. Oh my goodness, he got a save. That is insane. Puma survives. And he's up the escape all in one. He's got 30 seconds. He's onto the pipe vault. This took him out last time. Puma. No, he uncrouched. Puma had a big chance of clearing there. Just 2 obstacles to go. But he's failed the pipe vault for the second tournament in a row. He just came uncrouched, trying to mount the pole. It's an easier mount onto the pole this tournament. And Puma still was not able to get the distance correct. But now 32, we have Gotenks. You know this intro from a mile away at this point. It's truly the Gotenks staple. Gotenks still hunting for a stage 1 clear on this course. Last time, failing the pipe vault, just like Alpha Puma. Gotenks has actually failed the pipe vault twice in this era. So we'll see how he goes today as he's through the Mystic Timbers by the time I've gotten to say all that. And now he's onto the donuts and smoothly through. Again, Gotenks, one of the very few people that got to try that obstacle in Tournament 12. When he got to the pipe vault in that tournament, I believe he finished 7th or 8th, something like that. He had a really good tournament. But Gotenks, oh, he falls down a little bit on the 3rd diamond, taking some time here for the dismount. Not the fastest pace through 3 obstacles, but he is onto the buoy tilt. He beat this in the last tournament. We'll see if he can do it again, getting a quick run. Almost no tilt whatsoever. Oh my goodness, he gets onto the 3rd by an absolute just millimeter. He somehow got onto the 3rd buoy, gets off it. He's going for the Dragon Glider now. He's had 2 fails on the Baby Dragon in his last 3 appearances, so hopefully this new, tougher Dragon Glider will not affect him as he's handling the first track pretty well, going for an early transfer, and then that is the problem with this obstacle. Gotenks is out at the hands of the Dragon Glider. He did not let the barrel finish rolling all the way down. Because of that, didn't have enough of the distance off of the first track to get to the second. But now at number 33, we have El Booker Taco. He has had an interesting era. 3 tournaments ago, he timed out by 0.14 of a second at the stage 1 finish line. Got to stage 2 in the last 2 tournaments ago, failed the ball glider. Last time out, failed the nerfed Baby Dragon. So we'll see what Booker shows up today as he is going quickly across these diamonds. Look at this. A bit of urgency. He goes for the Chumpy dismount. Wow. That's as fast as you'll ever see someone do the diamonds. Booker meaning business today, it looks like, as he's going now for the 3rd buoy, and he is on it, going for the dismount a little early. He gets a huge save jump. Well done. That might have been necessary to keep him on the pole, and now he's going for the Dragon Glider. Gets the trampoline, well done. And now he is rolling on down, and he is looking forward. He's not going for his crazy save jump technique that took him out last time. I think it was almost, he panicked. Okay, getting a save jump, a second one. Oh, he fell way back, but he got a great roll. He got it all the way to the end of the track, and now he's rolling on down the 2nd track. Let's see how he handles this. He gets a save jump. Oh, he jumps really far forward to Booker. Oh my goodness, that is a scary obstacle to watch for Booker Taco. But he gets through, and now he's taking some time to set up for the escape wall, and he's up in 1. He's got plenty of time left, 32 seconds. And he's onto the pipe vault. He almost over-jumped the pipe, and now he's having to get to the back of it to push it forward, going forward, the swivel swing, and he's on it. 21 seconds left for Booker Taco. He's not going for punches. He does struggle with pace on this obstacle. This is what caused him to fail in Tournament 14. But he should have time in hand as he gets onto the third swing. Booker just with one jump to go between him and a trip to stage 2. No! Booker comes up short on the final jump. That close for Booker Taco, getting his third stage 1 clear today. He looked pretty smooth the whole run, a crazy dragon glider, but as we can see, he jumps a little bit early on the dismount here of the swivel swing. And again, you really got to have your timing down on this obstacle. We've seen so many people screw up that jump because of timing, and that has put him in the water. But now, number 34, we have Soul Reaper 1025, another victim of the pipe vault in the last tournament. Pipe vault really did some good damage in this tournament. Really, in this era, it's done a lot of damage. So, first time now after the escape wall, after 5 tournaments before it. But Soul smoothly through the Mystic Timbers, going a bit of a side-to-side approach. He was landing on the right side, getting towards the middle of each donut before jumping to the next one. Interesting technique, and it's worked out, and he's moving quickly across the diamonds and through that. Now, Soul onto the buoy tilt. He gets a good late jump off that first one, late jump off the second one. Soul gets the dismount. Nicely done. He's moved at a good pace through the first few obstacles, now onto the dragon glider, and he lands the trampoline jump. Soul is another competitor that has had his battle with the baby dragon. He has failed it twice in this era. And now rolling on down, keeping himself under control, going for the transfer, and he's gotten the transfer. He's onto the harder track, the second steeper track. First jump. Oh, he fell a little back, but he really held it together, especially when you compare himself to Booker, who just ran, but he did not get a very good attempt there at the escape wall. Got to go for it again. Another bad attempt. He's got to set himself up. Okay, he looked like he did a little bit there, and he gets up on his third attempt, but the time is not as good as it was. He hesitates before going for the pipe fall. This took him out last time, but he at least got onto the pole, going for the second. Soul barely makes it, but now 18 seconds on the clock. This might be close if he keeps moving at this pace. He's got to go. 13 seconds left. He's got to keep punching his way around. Soul, 10 seconds. He's still on the second swing. He took an eternity on it. He's got to go. Soul, move, go. Oh my, he's got to go. No, he doesn't have enough time on the clock, and he lands on the platform as time expires. Soul, one too many escape wall attempts, a little too slow on the swivel swing, and he's missed a trip to stage 2 for the second time in his career by a second and a half. A great performance, but definitely a disappointment. But now, number 35, we'll see if this Brit, fellow Brit of Soul, Super Ninja Jake, can avenge him. Jake has really knocked on the door in recent tournaments, however, last time, shockingly, failed the pipe vault. He got the swivel swing in tournament 15, so we know he's capable of getting to the finish line. Jake, ooh, a little bit of a strange jump there on the first diamond jump. He failed that jump, I think, in tournament 14, if I recall correctly, as he's now onto the buoy tilt. Jake, a little bit of a strange jump off that second one. It didn't look like he jumped super late, but he still got across, and now he's onto the dragon glider. Super Ninja Jake going for the tramp, and he has gotten onto the first barrel. Time to roll on down. Looks like he's keeping himself in a pretty good rhythm. Bit of a few weird save jumps, but he still is able to survive to the end of the first track and get the transfer. But now it's going to roll faster. This is like the drinking game for the tournament. Drink every time I mention that this track is faster or harder. You're probably drunk by now. But Jake gets through the dragon glider. He's got plenty of time. Going for the escape wall. He also misses his first attempt. And now he is taking a few seconds to set up. And Jake gets up on the second try. Taking multiple seconds, though, to get out of the mongoose. And now he's down to 30 seconds. He's going for the pipe vault. He gets onto it. Falling forward. Going for the second. Whoa, my goodness. He barely gets onto the soul swing. And now 20 seconds left. Super Ninja Jake's got to keep moving. He's got Hunter Unit on the stage 2 starting platform rooting for him. He wants Jake to feel that. He wants Jake to get onto that platform, but he's got 9 seconds. He's got to keep moving. Jake Oh my goodness, this is gonna be close too. Jake goes for the dismount. Oh, he's there. Yes! Oh my goodness. 0.54 seconds left. Jake using almost the entire 115 seconds he had at his arsenal. And Super Ninja Jake for the first time. It took him 7 appearances. Hunter is shooting at the platform. He is so happy for him. Jake gets to stand where Hunter is now. I'm sure our security team will take care of Hunter for trespassing on other stages. He's got Strafe there with him. That is like the greatest moment in British jumper history. I don't know if that's the case or not, but in any event, well done to Super Ninja Jake. He's become our second finisher of the day, and now at number 36, we have Bubba Ace, making his 17th appearance. He had a really good run last tournament, getting all the way to the pipe vault. Bubba has constantly improved in this era, so we'll see if Bubba can keep on doing that, maybe improve all the way to his second ever Stage 1 victory, as the first 2 obstacles were no difficulty for him. And now into the Diamondback, he's had some battles with this obstacle in the past. There's a lot of obstacles on this course it seems like Bubba has had a feud with at one point or another that he's failed multiple times, but Bubba handling it well today, going for the dismount, and he's across. And now for the buoy tilt. This took him out in tournament 15. Oh my goodness, he barely mounts onto it. A bit of a strange run up, but he is across, going for the third, going for the dismount, and he is across, no crouch required. And now he is on to the Dragon Glider. He's failed the Baby Dragon in tournaments 13 and 14. So another competitor that I'm sure is worried about this obstacle. But he's rolling on down, keeping himself in pretty good rhythm. Bubba, no save jumps. He jumps a little early. No! Bubba just barely missing that transfer. It was looking close, but he just needed to wait a little bit more, and he would have been onto the second barrel. But now at number 37, following the man that was Bubba Ace 37, we now have Spenny 37. Spenny, formerly known as Killer the Man. He had a great run in the last tournament, got all the way to the swivel swing before timing out. Killer, a bit of a strange jump onto the first donut, but he gets across that. And now he's on to the Diamondback. Setting up, going for... Oh no! Killer, that is a huge shocker. A personal worst for him. It's like he just completely bricked the jump. He did not get his sprint going. That has cost him dearly. But now at number 38, we have RPG 445. He is the first man to go today that beat Stage 1 in the last tournament. Rog had quite the interesting fail at the hands of the Salmon Ladder, in which he missed the mount onto it, which I had a little bit of fun with when I mentioned my Spartan Sasuke 19 run, with me failing the mount onto the Salmon Ladder. So me and Rog are now even. He's got his mounts onto the second obstacle fails out of the way. Rog hoping to get back to Stage 2 and put up a better performance, as the first 2 obstacles, no doubt for him, and gets a smooth jump there on the first transfer on the Diamondback. Second one, no problem as well, going for the dismount, and he avenges Killer Demand right before him. And now Rog onto the buoy tilt. Never really had any problems with this obstacle. He's never failed it. Rog gets onto the third, going for the dismount, and he still hasn't failed it. Well done. And now he gets to take on the Dragon Glider. This has caused quite a bit of damage. Rog at least gets the mount onto it. Time to roll on down. 1 minute left on the clock. Rog looking to the side, no crouch. Again, a multitude of ways to do this obstacle. It's just what works for you. Nicely done there for Rog. He's on to the second one. Keeping himself under control. No save jumps or nothing. Going for the dismount, and he's there. 35 seconds left for Rog, and he is up the escape wall. 30 seconds left. He is lining up the pipe vault with his reticle. It worked for him last time. He struggled with this obstacle in the past. Going for an early dismount, and he is off it onto the swivel swing. 20 seconds left. Rog should be good on time. It's just a matter of execution as he gets onto the third. And now pivoting around, going for the dismount. Rog is there. Well done, and for the second tournament in a row, we'll see RPG 445 on the second stage. Very solid run. Really did not look in danger that whole run. It was just really smooth but efficient. And that is what you need to do to get to the stage 1 finish line. And yeah, again, just well done by Rog. And now at number 39, we have Chumpy with Sonic fan pogo sticking off of his head. Sonic should still be in concussion protocol after Cheese's run. Oh my god, he almost hit the camera. Sonic is just putting a lot of insult to injury at this point with his poor Spartan. But anyways, Chumpy was able to get off of the dry spell, beat the first stage in the last tournament, failed the ball glider on stage 2. Now, Chumpy had a bit of an ugly Mystic Timbers there. It definitely was not super clean, but he got through it as well as the donut dash. And now, Chumpy onto the Diamondback. Gets onto the second one, going for the third pretty high. No Chumpy dismount. Very interesting. We've seen a few competitors go for it in recent tournaments that have not been Chumpy, and yet Chumpy has kind of gone away from that technique. Bit interesting, but he's going smoothly across the buoy. Tiltless jump took him out in tournament 15, but he gets across today. And now making his way up, getting ready for the Dragon Glider. And he gets an early jump. He gets his double trampoline jump. Again, a bit of a strange technique, but it works out for him yet again. And now Chumpy rolling on down, getting a spring save jump. Very interesting, and he gets the transfer across. And now, 50 seconds left. It's time for the second track. Chumpy rolling down, save jump, and he gets a spring and it puts him in perfect position. Don't know if he planned for that or not, but it was well executed, and he's up the escape ball in 1, 35 seconds left. Oh, he balks! He does not go for the pipe vault right away. Turns around, gets a full U-turn, jumps onto the pole, goes for the swivel swing, and he's onto it. Wow, very strange there, but he has got 20 seconds to work with here for 2 jumps left to go. First things first, this jump onto the third swing. He is there. And now just this dismount between Chumpy and another trip to stage 2. Yes! Chumpy is across, and Chumpy has beaten the first stage of Irish Warrior for the 10th time in his career. A big milestone for him for sure. Not that many people have gotten to 10 stage 1 clears, but Chumpy has done it. It was, again, pretty smooth all around for Chumpy. He's battled the demons a little bit in recent tournaments on multiple courses, but he's made it happen, and Chumpy, we will be seeing him on stage 2 yet again. But now we have Tricky Cyrus at number 40. This seems to be his number in recent tournaments. Cyrus beat stage 1 for the first time ever in the last tournament wearing number 40, so we'll see if he can keep the magic going. It was a really good tournament for Cyrus, finally breaking through, but he did go down at the hands of the ball glider. And now Cyrus onto the diamonds yet again. And oh my goodness, he jumped really wide there. Very strange. And now he's taking some time to set up for the dismount. Cyrus moving pretty slow here on the first 3 obstacles, and now going for the buoy tilt. He runs into the pole. He pulls a demi, it looks like, but he still gets across. He bumps the pole again. This is the strangest technique. He bumps the pole again, gets no run up. Oh my goodness. Cyrus all over the place trying to like bump the pole. I have no idea what he was trying to accomplish there, but it did not work out. But we are 40 runs in, and despite the modifications to make stage 1 harder, we are on the same pace as last time, 4 clears to the first 40. And now at number 41, we have Hunter Unit 751. Bit of an interesting era for Hunter. A little bit of inconsistency between Hunter's last few tournaments. Last time failed the dismount of the swivel swing, following him getting to stage 3 for only the second time in his career in tournament 15. So we'll see which Hunter shows up today, as Hunter now taking on the diamonds. Getting onto the second one, no problem. Going for the third. Falls down a little bit, but he still gets across with no issues, and he is onto the buoy tilt. And that is... oh my... what in the world was that? Okay, it appears it was just lag, thank God, because Hunter showing good jump awareness, not to rush the buoys when they're not moving. That was very well done, and now he is onto the Dragon Glider. And Hunter gets on to the first barrel. It's time to roll on down. I've talked about it with a lot of people. Hunter had his fail at the Baby Dragon in Tournament 12 on the roll portion. But, oh, he's going to go for a bit of a Cowboy Wrangler on a barrel, which is interesting, but it works out. Because he got one save jump and then went right for the transfer. We'll see if he goes for that here on the dismount, as he's holding himself in pretty good position. And yes, there it is, another Cowboy Wrangler, but he gets across the Dragon Glider and up the escape wall in one. 32 seconds left on the clock for Hunter Unit as he takes on the pipe vault. He gets onto the pole, falling forward, going for the swivel swing, and he is onto it. 23 seconds left. This is the obstacle that Hunter failed last time. You know he's got to be thinking about that fail at this point. He is shooting the third swing. Interesting. Hunter is going to use the time that he has saved up, it looks like. He gets the swing to pivot all the way around, setting up, going for the dismount, and he has made it with flying colors today. You would have not guessed that Hunter failed that obstacle in the last tournament with how he handled it, because that was just great veteran, not even jump awareness, but clock awareness to use the time to set himself up and be sure to make that very challenging jump. And Hunter, proving the last tournament might have just been a fluke, he is back onto the second stage yet again. And now here's his fellow Brit, the man that Hunter helped train to finally beat the swivel swing in the last tournament, Strafe Helix. He's failed the swivel swing 3 times in this era, but finally broke through in Tournament 16. Got that jump, got onto stage 2, did really well on it. Failed the Pandora's box. So we'll see how Strafe goes today as he's across the first 2 obstacles. Now he is on to the diamonds. Gets onto the second one, no problem. Going for the third, and well done. Going for the dismount, and Strafe's across. Strafe failed the diamonds in Tournament 10, but he has had no troubles on it since. And now, oh my goodness, a lot of tilt on the second buoy, but good job adjusting himself and going right for the third. That was very well executed. That stair jump was not super well executed, but he gets up, and now he's going for the Dragon Glider. Not the greatest trampoline jump, but he is on and now rolling his way down with a minute on the clock. Strafe Helix, first time taking on the Dragon Glider, as it is for everyone. He gets 3 save jumps on the first track, but he gets the transfer across, and now rolling on down on the second track. Let's see how many save jumps he gets here. 1, 2, going for the dismount. Well done. Interesting, he took less save jumps on the second track than the first, but he is up the escape wall. 34 seconds. He's now on to the pipe vault. Gets the jump onto it, falling forward, going for the swivel swing. He is onto it. Now, he's beat this obstacle in the last tournament, but he has struggled with it still. 20 seconds left. He's got plenty of time to pull this off. Strafe getting the jump onto the third swing. 12 seconds left. Strafe Helix going for the dismount. Oh my god, he's failed it again. Strafe Helix, for the 4th time in this era, has failed at the hands of the final jump of the stage. Strafe continues to struggle with the timing of this jump. He needed to jump there, and he jumps at least a half second late, and it just makes that jump harder. Again, if you jump a little bit earlier, you have more time to at least save yourself, maybe get a little bit extra push off the pole. But if you jump late, you make this jump so hard. And of Strafe's 4 fails, 3 of them have come from him jumping late off of the swing. And I really hope Strafe is watching, because again, it's truly just a matter of timing, I think, for Strafe. I think he's got the technique down, but the timing is something he's got to work on. And I also think it's a mental block at this point, because it's just unfathomable. Strafe could have 5 stage 1 clears in this era, and instead he's just got the 1 to show for it. But we do have to move on from, we had, 3 Brits in a row, and now we are back to Americans with number 43, Cobra, who smoothly crossed the Mystic Timbers. Cobra was another competitor who beat stage 1 for his first time in the last tournament, and he failed the super launch. It was just 2 obstacles away from a trip to stage 3. Still a pretty impressive run for his first time getting to the second stage. He pulls off the Chumpy dismount after I was talking about it earlier, and now he is on to the buoy tilt. He failed this in Tournament 14, and now he's getting some good tilt, going for the third, and going for the dismount, He's across. Now climbing those stairs, going right for the Dragon Glider. Cobra moving with some good urgency right now. And now, the roll down. Yeah, look at the time. He's still got over a minute left as he's well down on the first track. He gets a save jump. Second one, going for the transfer. He's across. Now Cobra on the second track. Gets a save jump. Second one, going for the dismount, and he gets it no problem. 45 seconds, going for the escape wall. Up in one. Cobra with far and away the best time to this point. He's going right for the pipe vault. Cobra moving urgently, and oh my goodness, he gets a punch and a save jump. That was a very bold technique landing the soul swing, but now he's moving fast, using that right side exclusively, getting some huge punches, going for the dismount, and Cobra, what a smooth, fluid run. 21.54 seconds left. That is the first clear to beat the Klaxon today, and Cobra beat 20 seconds even. Just very well done. Again, it wasn't like he was being reckless. He was just moving that fast through all the obstacles. Well done to him. His second stage 1 clear comes in the very next tournament after his first one. But now, at number 44, we have someone who's beaten stage 1 quite a few times. It is Flameosaurus. He's hoping to end the streak he's on. He's gone stage 2, stage 1, stage 2, stage 1, stage 2. So according to that, he's due for a stage 1 fail today, but I hope that's not the case, because Flame has trained hard, and obviously he was so close to getting his second ever trip to the third stage in the last tournament, also failing at the hands of the super launch like Cobra. But Flame has moved very quickly and efficiently through the first 3 obstacles, and now he's going for the buoys. First one, no problems. Again, these jumps get progressively harder on the buoy tilt, so it's important to get your technique down, and Flame has had no problems with that, and he has climbed the stairs and sets himself up for a second before the Dragon Glider. He gets the trampoline across, and now he's rolling on down. A minute left on the clock. Flame keeping himself in position. He's doing his little wiggle waggle technique. Oh no, he did jump early. Again, you want to make sure the bar is at the end of the track, and Flame did not do that, and it has cost him. And the streak continues. Odd-numbered tournaments are proving to be Flame's undoing right now on stage 1. As you can see, he doesn't like to do save jumps. It's worked out for him in the past on the Baby Dragon, but as you can see, he needed to wait at least about a quarter second, maybe a half second before going for that transfer, and he would have made it across. Unfortunate for Flame, but now, at number 45, we have a man with a new theme song, because he's earned it for getting to stage 3. This is Sonic Fan 10193, and he's abusing the kill barrier on the entrance sign again. He loves doing that, I don't know why. But like I said, Sonic, with just a fantastic run in the last tournament, beating stage 1, beating stage 2 for the first time, and getting to the Giga Cliffhanger. Stage 3, we're not going to talk about it, because he did a lot of showboating stuff, and then did crazy skips on the doorknobs. Wow, taking a second on the last tree of the Mystic Timbers, that is totally fine. But yeah, and then he failed the first transfer. He failed from ledge 1 to 2 on the Cliffhanger, so definitely not the greatest Cliffhanger performance we've ever seen. But Sonic Fan, now back on stage 1. He gets a save jump on the second diamond. Sonic maybe showing a little bit of nerves with a little bit more added pressure and expectation on himself. Well, you will see. He's onto the buoys, though. Sonic gets onto the second buoy. Going for the third. Gets a super high tilt, but he still gets across. And now, Sonic Fan's first time taking on the Dragon Glider. Never had any troubles with the Baby Dragon before, but it has truly evolved. Just watched his fellow Texan Flame go down at the hands of this obstacle, but Sonic keeping in really good rhythm on the first track. He gets the transfer at least, but now it's going to pick up speed. At least I thought. Sonic is handling this super well, albeit he is burning a little bit of time with how he's getting it to roll that slow. He's got like a magic touch on that thing. That was crazy. But now taking a second before the escape wall. Took him out 2 tournaments ago, but he gets up in 1 today. And now going right for the pipe vault, and I don't blame him. He almost overshot that first pole, going for the swivel swing. And now 18 seconds left. Sonic does have to keep moving at least a little bit. But if he can make these jumps, he should be good. He's got 1 jump to go, 10 seconds. Sonic running into the pole, going for the dismount, and he is across and through. Sonic Fan 10193. Believe it or not, folks, he is the first competitor to ever clear stage 1 wearing the number 45. This is the 7th 50 competitor tournament in which number 45 could be a number. And number 45 has failed stage 1 in every tournament before this, the highest number before today to not clear stage 1. But Sonic has broken that, and he will be on to stage 2. And now at number 46, we have Smokey Massacre. Smokey, I'm not sure how he feels about last time, because he got to stage 3 for his 3rd time, but he failed the first obstacle, stage 3, the discus throw, only the 2nd competitor to ever have that dubious distinction. But Smokey knows he can get to stage 3. He's gotten there in 2 of the last 3 tournaments. The stage 1 has not been super consistent for him as well either. Very similar to Hunter, he's thrown in a few more stage 1 fails than I would have expected in this era. But now Smokey going for the buoy tilt. This took him out 2 tournaments ago in shocking fashion. Smokey gets onto the 2nd one, going for the 3rd, standing up on each one. Not really what I recommend, but it doesn't matter for Smokey, a man of his talent. I guess I really shouldn't be coaching him up too much, as he's going for the dragon ladder. And he's onto the first barrel. Moved at a good pace to the first 4+ obstacles. And now rolling down. And he thought about going for an early dismount there a little bit, but he is good. And now the 2nd track. Gonna roll fast on him, and he is really fighting to keep himself under control, but he has done so. And 40 seconds left now for the escape wall. Smokey Massacre is up in 1, 35 seconds left. Now, the pipe vault is next. He lands the first pole, going for the swivel swing, and he is on it, no problem. 25 seconds left for Smokey Massacre. Time well and truly in hand as he's moving quickly here across this obstacle. Just 1 jump to go, and he is across. Smokey Massacre with a very solid run, 14.26 seconds left. And he becomes the 2nd competitor today to beat the Klaxon. Again, really nowhere where Smokey was in grave danger. Just textbook performance. Well done, sir. We'll see him back on stage 2 yet again. And now at number 47, we have the worst gamer tag of the tournament, Avesia, because it was formerly Vaze and formerly Joey Davis. Why he changed his gamer tag to this stupid name, I don't know. At least he's wearing half-decent armor for once. But anyways, Joey failed the Giga Cliffhanger in the last tournament. He failed the 2nd upward jump. Is the farthest he's made it in this era, but he has failed the Cliffhanger 3 times in this era. Joey going for a big milestone today, though, going for his 10th consecutive stage 1 clear and his 10th time getting the fastest time in a row. And so far through 3 obstacles, he has moved very fast. But now, it's the buoy tilt. Nicely done on the first transfer, going for the 3rd, going for the dismount, and Joey's across. No real scares there. And now the dragon glider. Gets the trampoline, well done. And now rolling on down, 65 seconds on the clock. He might be a second or 2 behind Cobra for the fastest time pace right now, I gotta say. He gets a couple of good save jumps going for the transfer, and he's across. Now the 2nd track. Down, getting a save jump, 2nd save jump, using the side of the log to get across, going right for the escape wall, and he's up in 1, 39 seconds left. He's going right for the pipe vault. Joey, oh my goodness, wow, he almost overshot the pole as well. That nerfed mount onto it is really throwing our competitors for a loop a little bit. A few of them are almost overshooting it, but Joey, he is not going to get the fastest time. This is pretty crazy, but can he at least get this dismount, get 10 in a row? Yes! I'm sure he's got to be at least slightly disappointed. to miss out on the top time, but 17.38 seconds left will be the second fastest time as of right now. And again, he didn't really put himself in any danger of failing stage 1, so that is well done. 10 in a row. Next time, he will have a shot at tying this man for the most consecutive stage 1 clears ever. Weapon Matt, of course, started out this course with just an incredible streak of 11 in a row. Included 2 total victories, of course, in that run, because, you know, he's the only grand champion on this course. This era, he has made it to stage 3 in 3 consecutive tournaments, last time being the best he has done when he went down at the hands of the castle wall. Now, Matt had a really ugly stage 1 and 2 runs in the last tournament, so he's hoping to clean that up a little bit. First 2 obstacles, pretty clean, I gotta say. And now, running up, getting onto the second diamond, going for the third, and now running up, going for the dismount, very smoothly through that obstacle. One that he's never really had too many problems with. And now he's on to the buoys. Second one, going for the third. He makes it, no tilt almost, oh my goodness, oh wow. I don't know how Matt pulled that off. He got a strange landing on the third one, almost got like a save jump to start his run up, and somehow Matt pulled that off. As he's now halfway through the roll on the Dragon Glider. Going for the transfer, took out Flame, but it will not take out the other Buckaroo. And now 50 seconds left for Weapon Matt as he's on the second track, rolling down. First save jump, second save jump, and he is across. And going for his double jump techniques, he gets up the escape wall, no problem. A lot of ways to do the escape wall, but he, you know, pulls it off. He almost did it. He almost overshot the pipe vault. Matt with a few interesting obstacles in a row. Matt's got to keep it together here and get to the end, and he's moving at a good pace. He actually might have a chance to make Joey really mad. He could beat him on time, and he has 18.9. Joey is down to the third fastest time. I'm sure he's just loving things right now. Mr. Speed, Mr. I've had the fastest time 9 tournaments in a row. Matt and Cobra have said no, sir. Matt, again, had some close calls, but he has pulled through, and he will be returning to stage 2. And we are now sitting on 10 stage 1 clears with 2 runs to go. These last 2 men clear, we will tie the amount of stage 1 clears we had last time. First things first, we have Fireball at 49. The first of the 2 men that got all the way to the flying bar in the last tournament. Fireball tied for first last time and got first place solo when he beat the Giga Cliffhanger, was the first person to ever do so in tournament 15. So 2 phenomenal performances in a row for Fireball as he's now taking on the diamonds. He's on to the second one, onto the third, and now going for the dismount, and he's across. Fireball onto the buoy tilt. Gets on the second one. Just watch Matt almost fail on this third buoy, but Fireball with no trouble. And another competitor onto the Dragon Glider. Competitors really just showing great progress with at least getting to the buoys or the Dragon Glider. It's just really impressive to see, despite the stage 1 getting made harder, not a whole lot of difficulty being shown, apparently. I don't know. Fireball goes for the transfer, and he gets across. He's doing these punches. This is what caused him to fail the Baby Dragon in Tournament 12 when he fell off to the side. Again, I'm sure he just loves that I mention this like every time he takes on these dragons. But Fireball gets across, and now onto the escape wall. 35 seconds left, not the most time in the world. Fireball is up the escape wall. 30 seconds left. He also hesitated going for the pipe vault. He almost overshot it as well. Our competitor's getting huge jumps, and they're really struggling with that jump, and he gets onto the swivel swing at least, and he's got 16 seconds left with 2 jumps to go. Fireball, not doing any punches. This is maybe costing him some time. He will hear the klaxon. 8 seconds left for one final jump. Fireball gets across. Fireball has beaten the first stage with just 3.77 seconds left. It's not really like Fireball did anything too wrong. He just, you know, went a little slow, and that's okay. He took his time where he needed to, and he has cleared stage 1 again. And now at number 50, he's wanted it for so long, and he's finally getting his chance today. Patrol Fam 4. Joey just jumped into the camera. That's a little unfortunate to ruin Patrol's moment. But Petrillo really just a man who's been so consistent in recent tournaments. He's made it to 7 consecutive stage 3s. Man, it's just hard to even fathom. But Petrillo, first things first, it's back to basics, back to stage 1, potentially able to tie the clear record if he can get it clear here today. And the first 2 obstacles were no threat to Petrillo Fam 4. And he gets onto the 3rd, going for the Chumpy dismount and getting across. And now he's onto the buoys. Petrillo getting onto the 2nd. Nice late jump going for the 3rd. And the dismount, no trouble whatsoever. And Petrillo onto the Dragon Glider. He gets onto the barrel. He's also moving at a good pace. Pretty similar time to Cobra. Very impressive to see this speed from Petrillo. He's not had this speed really until recent tournaments on this course. Got 3 save jumps before going for the transfer, and now he's on that 2nd track, and he's gonna get his multitude of save jumps. It's super dangerous, but Petrillo is so talented and is able to pull it off. Going for the escape wall, and he's up in 1. 40 seconds left, going right for the pipe vault. He will not have any troubles mounting it, and gets right onto the swivel swing. Will not have the trouble of almost doing the obstacle too good like some of our other challengers have had recently. Petrillo getting a huge run into the pole as he's now onto the 3rd swing, taking a second before going for the dismount, and Petrillo is there. 19.69 seconds left on the clock. That is the 2nd fastest time, and it has bumped Joey Davis to the 4th fastest time. Everyone, I think Joey is officially washed up. Of course I'm joking, but I think this is really funny. But anyways, Petrillo is actually, looks like he's going to try and complete the stage backwards. Let's see how far he can get. Okay, he's onto the 1st swivel swing. And now he's going to disqualify himself. He's going to use the side bar thing. He's going to run up and get across. All right, the escape wall is now super easy. And now he's onto the impossible dragon. He's going to use the escape wall and yeah, it's not possible. He had a good run to get back that far, but oh well. But with that, we come to the end of Stage 1 with another tournament in a row with 12 Stage 1 clears despite the buffs to this stage. Really impressive performance by all of our competitors. We did see more first obstacle fails than we did in the last tournament. 17 Mystic Timbers fails. But all in all, our competitors really handled the changes just brilliantly. But now we have more changes at hand here on Stage 2. It all begins with the beam flipper, same as has been in the last few tournaments. But now an old friend returns as the 2nd obstacle of Stage 2, the wall climb. It has been made much tougher since we last saw it in Tournament 10. The pegs have been spaced much farther apart, so really spring jumping is out of the equation. You really have to pull off those perfect crouches. And then the 3rd obstacle, the ball glider, same as it has been, except for this dismount. Look at this. You no longer jump onto a platform. You must make the exact same dimensions of dismount, but now you're directly onto the super buffed circle twist. You now have to go all the way around on each circle and get massive transfers to get across. This obstacle used to just be a time waster. Now it's a big time waster and is incredibly challenging. And then you're on to Pandora's Box. It's taken out quite a few challengers in this era, sticking those small ledges. And then climb the stairs, and then get in the mongoose, drive it up the ramp, and hopefully make the super launch onto the platform. And if you can do that, then you're on to the supermarket, crawl your way around the 8 walls, and get to the buzzer. If you do it within 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you're on to Stage 3.
I honestly really don't know. I'm so happy that I finally defeated Stage 1. And now, Stage 2, considering how I've done on other Stage 2s, there's no chance in hell I'm beating this, but you know, it would be nice to defeat like the wall glider or anything like that.
Well, it feels pretty good to be back on Stage 2 for the 2nd time in a row. First time since Form 5 I've been here back-to-back tournaments. As for Stage 2 itself, really I just want to get past the 2nd obstacle. That last tournament was kind of a dumb fail, and I kind of want to get deeper into the stage, so hopefully I can set a personal best, but we just gotta take it one obstacle at a time.
Well, after absolutely tripping my way through Stage 1, for the 10th time now. I am back on this stage, and it's a good feeling and a bad feeling getting here for my 10th time, because, like, you know, not many people have been this stage 10 times in this course. But at the same time, you gotta also look at the fact that if I fail this tournament, I have a 10% completion rate on this stage 2. This stage 2's been such a pain for me in the past, but I think there is a slight glimmer of hope for me in this tournament, and that is what's going to motivate me to try to get to the end of this stage 2.
I feel pretty good. You know, 12 times is a pretty damn solid record out of 17 appearances. The stage 1 felt a little bit sort of all over the place. I don't really know what to make of it, but I managed to pull through and sort of make up for the stupid mistake I made last time. I think last time was a really smooth run and it was just ruined by a stupid attempt at the last jump. But we're back on stage 2, and bizarrely, my consistency has usually been on stage 1, but this season, my consistency seems to have been on stage 2, even though I struggle to get here consistently. Anytime I do get here, I've done quite well. You know, getting to the last obstacle and then clearing the last time I was here. But that's not going to happen this time, because I really think that 10th stage 2 fail is on its way this tournament. We delayed the inevitable for a few tournaments, but I think fail number 10 is coming, and I just hope it doesn't come on this stupid, bloody, psychotic, evil wall.
So basically what I felt in stage 1 was a lot of nerves, because like I knew there was a lot of obstacles that could have taken me out. I was able to get through it and defeat Joey's fast time, because I'm faster than him. And as for stage 2, I don't really think I'm going to clear at all. I really just feel like I'm going to fail early. But I'm going to try my best and see what happens.
Given that I have not probably jumped since the last tournament of this course, I am definitely pretty happy getting by stage 1 again, especially given that it was, needless to say, a fair bit harder than last tournament. This stage is pretty difficult. The time limit is strict. There's a lot of things that you can slip up on if you're going too fast, especially the thing behind me, but we don't talk about that. I think the new additions make this stage a lot harder. I don't think I'm going to beat it, but anything can happen, so give it my all or something, right?
Stage 1 was pretty tough. I'm very happy I was able to get by it. That combination of those last 2 obstacles, man, that is quite tricky, but I'm glad I was able to pull through. Now I got another challenge ahead, a tougher stage 2, even tougher than the ones that I already struggled with, so we'll see how it goes. I'd love to make it back to stage 3 and try to put up a better run than last time I was on stage 3, but it all starts with stage 2 right here.
Stage 1 was very nerve-wracking. All the pressure on me to get that 10 stage 1 clears in a row. I was able to pull through. It was scary on the pole vault because it did not get moving right away, but I was able to get it moving and get my 10th stage 1 clear in a row, which I'm 1 away from tying the record now, which is amazing. But for stage 2, the time limit really doesn't worry. I really just need to take my time. It's a very technical stage 2. The ball glider into the circle twist here is what worries me the most. But I really want to get to stage 3 because I have a really good feeling I will be able to beat that stage 3 and hopefully I can get there.
I think any tournament that I clear stage 1, I mean, you can't call it a bad tournament. You know, I'm looking to hopefully beat this stage 2, but it's probably the most worried I've been for stage 2 ever on this course. I feel like if I beat the circle twist, then I have enough time, I can cruise through the rest of the stage because of my familiarity with it, but I'm giving myself no guarantees. If I make stage 3, then we'll see what happens, but right now we gotta, you know, we can't embrace the dark side quite yet.
Stage 1 felt pretty good. You know, I usually clear with quite a bit of time on stage 1, so to not clear with a bunch of time on stage 1 was definitely a little different, but you know, still runs okay. But coming into stage 2, I'm feeling fairly confident. You know, the obstacle behind me, I'm not sure what it's called, but the 2 balls, I struggle with that very, very much. But if I get past that, I think I have a good shot at beating stage 2.
I'm honestly pretty nervous. I haven't been this nervous for quite a bit about your stage 2, but the wall climb being brought back, I'm getting PTSD from when I was overconfident in Tournament 4, and then, of course, I failed the ball glider in Tournament 5. So, but I think if I can just get through those, those 2 obstacles, if I can get to the circle twist, I think I can make enough time up. I think I can do what I do best, and I think I can get to the end, get to stage 3. And then if I get there, who knows what'll happen? I don't know.
Alright, here we go. Once again, the second tournament in a row with 12 challengers ready to take on Stage 2. However, Stage 2's gotten quite a facelift, a lot tougher than it's been. We will see how our competitors handle these changes. First man to go is Sunnyside Splash. Of course, I thought Stage 1 was tougher, and the same number of people ended up beating the stage. So, maybe is this Stage 2 harder? I guess we'll find out. Sunnyside Splash with 2 minutes and 15 seconds on the clock. 15 seconds more than last time. Here he goes, the newcomer, off on Stage 2. First things first is the beam flipper. I'm really not sure what this young man's Roblox background is, if he's played it, how much he's played it, so on and so forth. But of course, this obstacle coming off of a certain Roblox show. But again, I don't know if Sunny ever took it on or whatever. But in any event, he got through that no problem, and now he's on to the wall climb, the first competitor to take it on since Tournament 10. And he's on to the third one. The jumps get progressively harder, and they're now all perfect crouches from this point forward. And he gets onto the 6th, 2 more jumps to go, and he misses the jump to the 7th, he falls down to the 5th. He misses the jump to the 6th, he's fallen down to the 4th. This obstacle can chew up some time, and Sunny is learning that the hard way. But he gets now onto the 7th one, going for the 8th, he falls down. He gets onto the 6th, and he walks off the 6th! Oh no. Sunny, just a complete mess there. He made too many mistakes. And I think even if he had gotten up the wall and not walked off that peg, it was going to be almost impossible for him to clear within the time with all the mistakes that he was making on the wall. That's the thing, just because this time limit is 2 minutes and 15 seconds, you really got to keep moving on it. But now we have another competitor jumping into the camera. I don't know why it keeps happening. But again, we had a British starting platform to root on this man, Super Ninja Jake 2. Another proud Brit onto the second stage. His first time here. He's been wanting to get here for so long. We'll see how he can handle the second stage here on Irish Warrior. He's never really done too well in Stage 2 on really any course to my knowledge. Sounds like someone else. Sounds like the guy who's talking right now. You know what I mean. Jake is on to the wall climb. He just watched Sunnyside fail on this obstacle, but he's handling it well, taking his time a little bit, but that is fine. He's on to the perfect crouches, and he's missed one. He's missed the jump to the 6th, he's fallen down to the 4th peg. And then, oh my goodness, a crazy save jump there. He almost save jumped off that peg. A spring! I've never seen Jake do a spring. I think that might have been accidental. But he gets onto the 7th, going up to the 8th, and he is up. Jake lost a lot of time there. He's down to just 80 seconds left. He's just got to move his way through this obstacle, get through it, and then make up some time in the last 4. First things first, the ball glider. He goes a little early for the transfer. He gets a save jump, and that is a recipe for disaster. Super Ninja Jake, I guess, fails the transfer. I mean, he got a save jump on the second ball, so you guess you could say he failed the second ball. Either way, it is a ball glider fail. A bit unfortunate for Super Ninja Jake. But on to RPG 445, he had Hunter Unit there on the platform. And there's Strafe, the same two that just rooted on Super Ninja Jake, are back to root on Rog here on his 6th time here on Stage 2. He has never beaten this stage. Last time, of course, he failed the Salmon Ladder, and Salmon Ladder is now gone, so maybe that'll be good for Rog. However, he has had his struggles with the wall climb, though. He's failed the wall climb twice in the past in tournaments 4 and 5, his first 2 times getting to this stage. But Rog taking it very slow and cautious here around the beam flipper. You want to be beating this obstacle in about 20-ish seconds, and he took 24 there, so he's already a little down on time. We'll see if Rog can make it up here on the wall climb. He's on to the 3rd, going up to the 4th, the 5th. Rog doing well. He's up to the 6th. And he's on to the 7th, one more to go. He's on to the 8th, and there are no mistakes made by Rog. He's got 90 seconds. Quite a bit faster than Super Ninja Jake to this point. And it's now time for the ball glider. He's rolling on down pretty quick here on the 10-degree track. Going for the transfer, just took out Jake, not Rog. 75 seconds left. He will be the first competitor to try and size up this new dismount. It's the same jump as before, but you now have to go into a peg. Rog is onto it. He has made the transfer onto the circle twist. It is now much tougher. He's made his way all the way around. First big transfer onto the second circle. He's made it across. 55 seconds left. And now working his way around. Rog moving pretty good. 50 seconds left. He's now onto the second transfer. Oh, he's just barely missed it. Rog RPG 445 has missed the jump onto the third circle, the circle twist. Rog just, oh, you can see Crouch is just a little bit late. He had just timed it out just a little bit better. It's such a huge jump. It's so hard to get right, especially with the time pressure. As you can see, he needed to crouch maybe oh man, just by, we're talking tenths of a second here. If he had just crouched a few tenths earlier, Rog is probably onto that third circle and he's got a chance of clearing this stage. But still a very fine run from Rog, nothing to be ashamed of for sure. And now, number 39, Chumpy is next up. His 10th time here on stage 2. As we heard in his interview, he has really struggled with this stage. Oh my gosh, what a crazy... He's spring jumping his way across the beam flipper. He's keeping us on our toes, that's for sure. Alright, he's on to the third beam and going right for the dismount. That was a very interesting beam flipper, a little dangerous, but he has saved some time on it, and maybe that's what you need to get through this stage. Like I said, the time limit is not lenient. You gotta keep moving, really not make too many mistakes. As he's on to the 6th peg. Oh, he almost walked off. He's on to the 7th, going to the 8th, and he is up top. And now Chumpy at 95 seconds. This is, again, the well, we saw it with Rog, but Chumpy's even 5 seconds ahead of Rog to this point. 95 seconds. He's rolling his way down the ball glider. This took him out in the last tournament, but he gets the transfer across. And now, the roll on down. The second track. You gotta really focus here. You gotta keep yourself under control. Chumpy. Yet, oh, wow! I thought he did. Chumpy got the jump across, and it looks like he just glances off. Very strange. Let's see what happened here. Chumpy lands on the peg for the circle twist. This actually counts as a ball glider clear, and it will go down in the books as a circle twist fail. Chumpy landed the pole and actually was going for a quick jump to the second peg, and he could not get the jump off. I mean, you just got to time it so precisely to get the jump off that fast, and he couldn't do it, and that is unfortunate, but you know, it's the way it goes, and Chumpy continues to struggle with the second stage of Irish Warrior. And now at number 41, we have Hunter Unit 751, back here for the 12th time here on stage 2. Another man who has struggled with this stage, but not as much as Chumpy. He's 2 of 11 on it in his career. We didn't hear a whole lot of confidence from him in his interview, despite him beating this stage the last time he was here. And he's definitely not going super clean through the beam flipper. This is not what I want to see. Hunter taking a little extra time, and he gets through in 23 seconds on the first obstacle. Not great, but still not awful. And no, you can see some shots in the wall there. I wonder if that's from his needle or from his intro or what that's from. But anyways, he already made a mistake here on the wall, but he's now onto the 4th. He's going for that side-to-side technique, and it's really tough to get the momentum and the distance correct when you do that. But again, some competitors really make it work more than others. We saw it with the old wall climb, but Hunter now going for the last peg, and he's up. And 82 seconds left. He is 13 seconds behind Chumpy to this point. That gives you a sense on the pace you need to be moving at. Hunter still can make this, but not if he does this. He's frogging the first ball, really trying to keep it under control, and he gets onto the second ball, but he needs to be onto the circle twist by now, and he's already burned so much time. He's going for a bit of a wrangle. It is dangerous, but he is across. If you jump up and get too far and jump onto the top of the circle, it is a disqualification. Hunter avoids that fate, and he is on to the second circle with 48 seconds left. Hunter knows he needs to move now. He's pushing the pace, and it's caused him to fail the last jump on the second circle, the circle twist. Hunter has done one jump worse than his good pal Rago, but still a good run. It's a tough stage too, and we're definitely seeing that now. But now at number 43, we have Cobra. He has not shown a whole lot of confidence in his interview, and really wasn't doing super well practicing for this stage, so we will see how Cobra does with his 2 minutes and 15 seconds. He's going quickly for the second beam of the beam flipper. He's moving. Look at this. Cobra on to the end of the second beam and going quickly for the dismount. He beat that obstacle in 16 seconds. That is very well done, and he really wasn't reckless and still beat it that fast. And now Cobra on the wall doing some save jumps. He's onto the fourth peg, now onto the perfect crouches. So far, Cobra looking pretty good. Cobra is up top with 100 seconds left. 5 seconds faster than Chumpy even. Very impressive. See how Cobra handles the rest of this run. He's going quickly still down the ball glider, and he makes the transfer across. Now the second track. Rolling on down. Does not want to come up short or long. He's got to judge it perfectly, and he has. 75 seconds left. That's a really good pace to this point. You want to have about 65 to 70 once you get onto the circle twist. And he's onto the second circle with 65 seconds left. Not going super fast, although he is keeping the pace moving. He's going for that transfer that Rog failed, and he has gotten it. 55 seconds left. Cobra just taking a bit of a second on each peg before going for it, and he gets across. 48 seconds left. He's now going right for Pandora's box. He gets a save jump, stops at the end of the ledge, gets onto the pole, and gets off. 38 seconds left. He's climbing up the stairs to the obstacle that took him out last time. Cobra honking his horn, hoping to nail the super launch today, and he has. 27 seconds. Cobra should have enough time in hand to get his way through the 8 walls and get onto the third stage. Just no mistakes, and he's going to be home free. 16 seconds left. Cobra looking good. 2 walls to go. We didn't hear a whole lot of confidence from this young man in his interview, but it doesn't matter now because he has hit the buzzer with 6.01 seconds left. Just a fantastic performance. What an effort. He's still young in his jumping career, but he is proving to just jump like one of the best. And Cobra, he's shown it. He's shown he can do it on other courses, and he's finally done it here on Irish Warrior. He is going to the third stage. And he's got, I think, like, is that takateau there at the end? That was interesting. I didn't expect that one. But well done there by Cobra. He will attempt stage 3 for the first time later on. Someone who knows how that feels is this man who did it in the last tournament, Sonic Fan 10193. Sonic 1 of 4 on his career now on stage 2, so we'll see how Sonic does. First things first, it is the beam flipper. He showed a little bit of fear about this obstacle, and was not doing great on it in practice this time around, so we'll see how Sonic handles it. He's getting some saves. Definitely not going super aggressively on it. But now he's on to the third beam, going right for the dismount. Wow, okay, he saved some time, got through it in 20 seconds. And now Sonic onto the wall, and he's overshot! Oh my goodness! That is a shocking error from Sonic Fan 10193. He has overshot the second ledge. And just like that, Sonic Fan's tournament is over. And we move on to Smokey Massacre, number 46. He beat the stage in the last tournament. He has 3 stage 2 clears out of 11 previous appearances on this stage. So Smokey hoping that his 12th time here will result in him getting to 1 out of 3 in percentage. You know what I mean. 4 out of 12, 1 out of 3, they're the same. It's called simplifying fractions, folks. As Smokey gets through the first obstacle, not super fast, but he still got through. And now, he is onto the wall. He did not pull Sonic Fan. He's onto the third ledge. We watched Smokey actually fail the... Sonic does not have the earliest ever fail on the wall climb, because we watched Smokey fail to mount onto the wall in Tournament 5. We won't talk about Strafe, basically not even attempting the obstacle and failing it. But Smokey gets up the wall, gets a bit of an interesting dismount at the top. 87 seconds left. A little bit behind the pace, but not too bad. We'll see if Smokey can keep it moving here down the ball glider. He is taking his time a little bit here on the first track, going for the transfer, and he gets across. We've seen Smokey struggle with this obstacle a little bit in the past. He's failed it 3 times before. He's going for a wrangle in the dismount. It's dangerous. You can go up top, but he did not do that. He is still legal, and he is good, and he's got 57 seconds jumping his way around the first circle, going quickly for the transfer, and coming up short. Smokey Massacre, another victim of the circle twist. He is the 4th victim of this obstacle today. It is really showing its teeth. It's gotten much harder, as we can see. But now, we have 4 men left to go, and the first one is Avesia. Joey Davis, formerly known as Vaze. I hate saying these names. Like, why can't he just be Joey? I digress. He is off for his 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Joey has a really good record on stage 2. Not quite as good as some of our other competitors, but he is 6 out of 9 on his career, hoping to get to 7 out of 10 today, as he got through the first obstacle with no real issues. And now he's going for that side to side, and it's worked out for him on the first few jumps. He's now into the perfect crouches. And he's on to the 6th. He got bumped up a little bit. I'm sorry, he's on the 7th. He's up to the 8th, and he's good. 97 seconds left. This is a good pace. And look at the speed Joey is taking the first track with. And he gets on to the second ball. Time to roll on down on the second track of the ball glider. Joey handling this well, going for the dismount. And he is on to the circle twist. 74 seconds left. Again, he is on a good pace. Now, setting himself up. He just watched Smokey fail this jump, but he is good. He's done better than 2 of the 4 people that have failed this obstacle. This is the jump Hunter failed. He gets across that. Now going for the ROG jump, and he gets onto the 3rd circle. Joey working his way around, just a few jumps left to go, and he will get through this very difficult obstacle, and he has. 50 seconds left. Joey onto Pandora's box. It took him out in tournament 13. He gets a save jump and a stick. Well done. Oh, he's going to stick the pole. It's going to make that dismount a little harder, but he's okay. 38 seconds left. Joey onto the super launch. He has never failed this obstacle, but it's never a guarantee. Joey lands the island. 28 seconds left. He's moved at a good pace through this stage, so just no mistakes, and Joey is going to get through. So far, so good here on the supermarket as he gets around the 4th wall. He's into the harder walls. The last 4 walls, of course, you have less room to work with. They are narrower ledges to get your way around. If you took a little bit of time on the 7th wall, that is perfectly fine. Joey, oh, he's going to stall for a couple seconds, and it looks like he just shot at the final stage. Joey has made his intentions known. Joey back to stage 3, and we heard him say in the interview he's feeling pretty good about stage 3. We will see if today's the day that Joey can at least defeat the cliffhanger, but maybe even beat stage 3. And now we have 2 competitors into the 3rd stage with 3 competitors left to go. And at number 48, we have Weapon Matt, here for the 16th time. Isn't that wild, folks? 16 out of 17 on stage 1. The legend just continues to live on for Weapon Matt. This stage 2, though, is very difficult, but Matt has beaten so many difficult stage 2s in the past. We'll see if Matt feels right at home with just this new challenge of the stage 2, as he got smoothly through the beam flipper. That was very nicely done, and he's onto the wall climb. He got to attempt this obstacle every tournament it was in when it was around for the first time, and now it has returned after 6 tournaments in the Irish Warrior factory. It is back, and Matt beat that with no trouble, and he's on to the ball glider. He's attempted this in every tournament except for tournament 12 when he failed stage 1. He failed this obstacle in tournament 1 when it was way easier. Again, he loves me mentioning that every tournament, I'm sure, but he's made the transfer across. And now rolling on down the 2nd track. He's now got this new dismount. How's he going to play it? He got a little out of whack, but he still gets onto the pole. It looked like Matt might have fallen a little bit too far forward, but he still was able to keep his momentum going forward enough to get a good jump off the ball, and he is onto the 2nd circle with about 57 seconds left. He's made the last jump on the second circle, took a second before the third. He gets a save jump and gets across onto the third circle. Matt handling this new and improved obstacle well, and he gets across. 44 seconds left, not the most time in the world, but Matt still should be good. He gets a save jump, and he gets a couple save jumps, and he sticks the ledge, going for the pole right for the dismount. And he's got 30 seconds for the last two obstacles. This could be a little close. Matt, first things first, laying the island. It took him out in tournament 13, this jump, but he's gotten it. 21 seconds for the supermarket. He's beaten this stage with less than that going into this obstacle before. He cleared with about a half second left on this stage in tournament 11. I don't think he's going to make it that close. He's still got 3 walls to go. 6 seconds left in the clock. Matt coming to the final wall. He does not get hung up, and Weapon Matt clears with 2.02. Not a whole lot of time, but Weapon Matt pushes through for just an absolutely incredible, I'm going to flat out say it, a dumb 13th time that Weapon Matt has beaten Stage 2. I mean, this is dumb, stupid. How does that happen that someone beats Stage 2 13 out of 16 times? This man is just made different. Weapon Matt did a really good job setting up for that jump that Rog failed on the end of the circle twist, and then nailed Pandora's box, got a really smooth save jump, and just took his time where he needed to. Great time awareness. And then the super launch, I'm sure he's got newfound appreciation for this obstacle after tournament 13. He landed the island, and he's on to stage 3 yet again.
We're good.
What did I tell you, Matt?
Nice, Matt.
God damn it, we did it again.
Oh, but that's
Easy.
Unfortunate. You knocked me out of the podium.
We can't let these kids take all the thunder. We just can't. We can't.
Yep.
No.
Well, I didn't hold up my end of the bargain. I failed the dragon
That's okay.
glider.
That's okay. You're here to witness.
Yeah, I'm the best jumper in terms of moral
Hold on,
support.
stop hitting me. Stop hitting me. You make your armor lighter.
Yeah,
He
you
did.
changed it to like
Kind of
blue.
ugly. Kind of ugly.
Well, as someone said on another obstacle course Ninja Warrior show, quote, old people can win too, apparently. But yeah, well done by Matt. He is the third competitor on the stage 3 today. Doing it for all the old guys, I guess. But yeah, he's not old. You know what I mean? It's still kind of funny because it's like the 2 people that cleared before him, much younger, much newer than Weapon Matt, one of the OGs. On to stage 3, and now we have Fireball. Wearing number 49, his 8th time here on stage 2. He's got a reasonably good record, 4 out of 7 on stage 2. He's beaten it the last 2 times he's gotten here, well, the last 2 tournaments. Fireball moving pretty smooth across the beam flipper, and he's across in about 18 seconds. Good pace as he's onto the wall climb. Fireball's just got to keep it moving here. Again, we've seen this time is not very forgiving. You really just got to keep it moving and execute. You can afford maybe a mistake or 2, but that's about it. And Fireball up onto the ball glider. 95 seconds left on the clock is a pretty good pace. It's on par with the clears we've seen so far. Fireball going for the transfer. He's across. Now that tougher 15-degree track. Fireball handling it well so far. Really keeping the speed under control as he goes through the dismount, and he's onto the circle twist. 70 seconds left. Fireball makes his way around the first circle, sets up, goes for the transfer. He's onto the second circle. And now, a minute left on the clock. Fireball goes for the third circle, and he's on it. Well done. Working his way around here. Again, it is a long obstacle now, but that's why the time went up, but it's still not an easy time. As we've seen, 45 seconds left. Fireball onto Pandora's box. He has no trouble with that again. Going for the pole, the dismount, and he's across. 36 seconds as he's climbing the stairs, getting ready for the super launch. He was failing this a lot in practice. Can he pull it off here? Yes, he can. Well done. 23 seconds. He's onto the supermarket. It is just this obstacle between him and a 5th stage 3 appearance, a 3rd consecutive Fireball moving well around these walls. 2 walls to go, 10 seconds left. Coming to the final wall, and Fireball has done it again. 4.69 seconds left. We will shoot at where the mine was. Fireball has become our 4th competitor into Stage 3 today. Really just a textbook run. Great mix of speed where he needed to, taking his time where he needed to, and that is just absolutely the formula to beat this Stage 2. And now 1 man left to go. The Trillo Fam 4. Just watch his fellow Flying Bar fail in the last tournament. Fireball beat this stage. He's seen his pal Joey beat this stage. Joey just pumped him up here. We'll see if Petrillo can join them on Stage 3. Petrillo failed Stage 2 his first 3 times here. He's now beaten this stage 7 times in a row, so he is 7 out of 10 on this stage. Petrillo hoping to get to 8 in a row, extend that record. First things first, the beam flipper. He's taking it 1 at a time, nothing wrong with that. And getting across in about 21 seconds, not too bad. He's now onto the wall climb. He failed this obstacle in tournament 4 when he shockingly was like, yeah, I'm feeling pretty good on this stage, and like no one was expecting him to say that. And then he failed the wall climb. And he had a few tournaments where he needed humbled, I guess, but he has since been a monster at this stage. He gets up the wall, 93 seconds, he's onto the ball glider. He's failed this obstacle twice before in tournaments 5 and 8. Since then, he's had no troubles with it. Fireball Petrillo rolling down, going forward the transfer. And now, 79 seconds, he's onto that second track. Rolling on down, it's picking up speed. Oh, he comes up short. Petrillo Fam 4 misses the dismount of the ball glider. It's his first time failing the second stage since tournament 8. He's only failed this stage 4 times ever, and 3 of them have come at the hands of this very difficult obstacle. Petrillo Fam 4, what a shame. Really, the first 2 obstacles, there was nothing wrong. Really, there was nothing wrong until he went for this dismount. But as we see here on the second track, we can see how he just kept his speed under control the entire way down. You can make the jump off of the second track to the pole, no problem, with normal speed, but he tried to speed the ball up, fell too far forward, and got almost no run-up to get the sprint off the ball and get onto the circle twist. So you can see here, look at the speed, and then look at the speed start to increase, and look at his position start to shift forward, and he almost was falling off the ball by the time he was starting to sprint and jump for that peg. And Petrillo, in a huge shocker, he will not be returning to the second stage, or to the third stage for the first time since tournament 9. But with that, we still have 4 men moving on to the third stage. Cobra, Fireball, Joey, and Matt. We did see 8 stage 2 fails, 2 on the wall climb, 2 on the ball glider, and 4 on the new and improved circle twist. But now 4 competitors remain to take on the third stage, still undefeated in this era. 7 obstacles in these in our competitors' way to get into the final stage. First things first is the discus throw. The 6 discuses took out Smokey in the last tournament, and it's taken out Joey in the past. I'm sure he's still thinking about that obstacle, especially after Smokey in the last tournament. And then you're onto the precision pyramid, 7 poles you jump across. And then you're onto the doorknob grasper. This obstacle's actually been made harder since last time, after Sonic Fan was skipping doorknobs and beat this obstacle with no problems. The number of doorknobs has been cut down from 9 to 8, however the gaps between the doorknobs have been made slightly bigger, and the dismount has been made larger as well. I basically Sonic-proofed the obstacle, and then he went out and failed the wall climb, so go me. But then you're on the Giga Cliffhanger. Unchanged from the last tournament, this obstacle was nerfed in the last tournament. Those corner wraps have been made slightly easier, but really nothing about this obstacle is easy. The 2 lateral jumps, the 2 upward jumps here on the second face of the wall, the big drop down, then that crazy jump, the only crazy jump on the obstacle, and then you make your way onto the second corner wrap. Not as simple as it seems. We've seen so many good challengers fail that. But if you can beat the 13 ledges from hell, you're just 3 obstacles away from the tower. And the first of the 3 obstacles is the castle wall. We've seen Fireball fail this in Tournament 15, and Matt fail it in the last tournament. If you get your way up those 8 pegs, you're onto the pipe bombs, which have been made harder since last time. The poles supporting the blocks are now capped, so you have less room to land on each of the blocks. And then if you get to the green bar of safety, you're on to the undefeated flying bar. We saw both Petrillo and Fireball miss the jump from the 4th bar to the 5th bar, but if you can control your speed and momentum and get all the way to the final platform, you're going to be climbing for total victory on the final stage.
I really do not know how I got past stage 2, but you know, that's amazing. But for stage 3, I just seriously don't think I'm going to get far. I'm probably going to fail either the first 3 obstacles, the cliffhanger, or the dungeon obstacle, castle hole. But I'm going to see what I can do.
Well, stage 2 felt really good. I mean, when I cleared there at the end, I mean, I looked towards that final and I shot at it. Because I know this stage right here, stage 3, like that cliffhanger, it's taken me out 3 different times. Big cliffhanger. Now is the time I'm going to beat it. And if I beat that cliffhanger, last 3 obstacles, I'll make a mistake. I have a really good shot at getting to the final. I do believe I will be able to beat the stage. I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it for all the fans, and most importantly Petrillo, because he said he's gonna kill my ass if I don't clear. So yeah, I gotta clear.
I mean, I wouldn't call 13 stage 3's dumb, as you say it, Rish, but that stage 2 run was definitely a little sketchy, a lot closer than I needed it to be, but we're on stage 3. Like I say on stage 2, you can't complain. Can I beat the stage? Yeah. Will I? Let's find out.
Stage 2 was definitely nerve-wracking. It didn't go as smooth as I thought it was going to. That time limit was definitely a little stricter than I thought, but you know, we made it happen, and now we're on to stage 3. Stage 3 wise, I'm feeling pretty confident. I should get to the cliffhanger, but like anything can happen on the cliffhanger. If I get past the cliffhanger, I'd expect myself to get to the last obstacle, but you know, anything can happen. We'll see what happens.
Well, here we go. 4 competitors, 4 of the top jumpers really around are left to take on the 3rd stage of Tournament 17 of Irish Warrior. And the first man to go is Cobra. We've seen his potential on other courses, and he seems to have finally found the formula to put it all together here. And here he goes, first time taking on the discus throw, the drop down, and he gets the save jump. Well done there by Cobra. 1 down, 6 to go. Next up is the precision pyramid. Cobra taking a second to stick that first one. Sticks the second one with a save jump. Looks like that is his technique. He is going to save jump each of the poles. Which, again, perfectly fine. A lot of ways to do it. And he's going to try and connect 5, 6, 7. And he gets through. And now Cobra. Oh, wow. He's going to go right for the doorknob grasper. These jumps have been made slightly harder. Cobra handling it well, though. Going for the dismount, and he gets across. And now he's going to take a second and compose himself, and I don't blame him. He's got a very difficult task in front of him. As we heard, he's definitely worried about this obstacle. Everyone that gets to stage 3 should be worried about this obstacle. This is really the stopgap, the Giga Cliffhanger. He makes the Sonic Fan jump that he failed in the last tournament, and now he's going for the drop down. Oh my, whoa! He goes right from the 4th ledge to the 5th, and he gets the first corner wrap. I am stunned. I did not know that was possible. Cobra gets the first lateral jump with a good save jump, going for the second one. Another good save, well done. And now he's going up first. Upward jump, he gets the second one as well. Cobra dropping down, and yes, he is good. And now he's got just one crazy jump to go, and he is at the final jump of this obstacle. The second corner, he goes right for it, and he comes off. Cobra, no. It was a great performance. What a tournament for this young man, but it's all come undone. He went very quickly here for the second corner, and he just jumped too wide. He couldn't control the angle, and because of that, We will have to say goodbye to Cobra here, but what a great tournament for him. We'll see if he can build on it in the next tournament. But in the meantime, we still have 3 left to go. And now we have Joey Davis. We've obviously seen and heard his confidence going into this stage. And now you will see if he can pull it all together. He is on his favorite obstacle in the whole wide world, the discus throw. He gets a save jump and gets onto the 5th discus and gets across. And now he's onto the precision pyramid. Joey, again, he's never defeated the cliffhanger on this course, so is it a little strange for him to be eyeing the final stage? Maybe he should be eyeing the cliffhanger, but you will see. As he's now going for the connection of all these jumps going down. Will he get the spin? Yes, he will. And much to my and Weapon Matt's dismay, he gets the spin. And now he's going for the doorknob grasper. He's going across 5, 6, 7, 8. And he is good. He's now on to the Giga Cliffhanger. He has never defeated this obstacle. He's failed it 3 separate times. He's failed this jump in Tournament 12. He gets that. He's going for the drop down. He is not going to go for any mad lad strats like Cobra did. He's now into the corner wrap, the first one. He took him out in Tournament 15. He does not get any spring, but he doesn't need it. Well done. He gets around the corner. Now going for the first lateral jump. Gets a good couple of save jumps, and he sticks a ledge. He's now got the second one. Oh, another good save jump. He is good. Joey now going for the upward jumps. He gets the first one. Backs himself up. He's going to set himself up for this jump that took him out last time. He gets up top. Well done, Joey. He's going to drop down. He gets a save jump, and he gets on. And now he's going to go for the double jump for the transfer across, and he gets it. He's got 1 corner to go. Is Joey going to do it? He gets a save jump, and he is on the last ledge, and Joey has defeated the Giga Cliffhanger. It's his first time defeating a cliffhanger on this course. He failed the old cliffhanger in Tournament 9, and he's failed that obstacle 3 times in a row. He's finally gotten the chance to take on the castle wall. Joey gets onto the 3rd peg. He is going to spring these. He is moving fast. He misses a spring, but he drops a peg. That is fine. Again, oh my goodness, he's dropped another peg. He has fallen down a peg with each of the last 2 jumps. But now he's working his way back up. And now he's on to the 6th, the 7th. 1 more jump to go. He's on to the 8th, and that was well done. He really held his composure there after a couple of misses. He made good saves. And now it looks like he might have just changed his controller setting. And now he's ready to take on the pipe bombs. Have been made harder. Less room to land, but he handled that first one well. He's getting good save jumps. He's going around to each of the far corners and sticking there. This makes each transfer onto the next one easier. He is really in the zone. It looks like he's a few jumps away from getting onto the last obstacle. He's at the end of the 4th one, going for the 5th. He is handling it well. He's going to get to the end of the 5th one. He was really kind of off the side there, but he is going right for the flying bar. This took out Petrillo and Fireball in the last tournament. He's controlling his speed well. This is the jump. He's on to the 5th. He's going for the dismount right away, and he's done it. Joey Davis is going to the final stage. For the first time since Tournament 11, we will see someone attempt the tower. What a moment. We've been waiting to see it for so long. And Joey has proved that this 3rd stage, it is possible. You put it all together, you can pull it off. Okay, he's hiding from the camera. Okay, there he is. He's running around with Tricky Cyrus. Strafe is there as well. They're all soaking in the moment. Joey is soaking in the glory of a Stage 3 clear. We've not seen it often on this course. This is only the 6th time we've ever seen someone defeat the 3rd stage on Irish Warrior. But what a great run it was from Joey. His old pal, the discus throw, he needed a big save jump to get through that. He got his old spin that no one likes other than him on the precision pyramid. Again, a reminder that he stole that from Weapon Matt, so, you know, it's cool when Matt does it, not when he does it. But he got the corner and got up the jump that took him out last time. This final corner, he just watched Cobra fail it, but he did a great job angling himself correctly. Castle wall was a little scary, but he was able to get up all of those pegs after a couple of misses. And then the pipe bombs. It is a very difficult obstacle with the pressure building at the end of the stage, but he handled it really well. Even with him looking like he could fall off that last pole, he was good to go. And then Joey with masterful distance control. He controlled his jumps beautifully and connected the flying bar and made that dismount with flying colors. We will see Joey Davis take on the final stage later on. Well done, sir.
GG.
Told you. Easy, let's go.
Bro, my hands were sweating just watching that. Even I can feel how sweaty that was.
You finally made to a final on Irish Warrior.
Easy, dude.
Do you know she's gonna cry when you beat it?
Easy. Irish, you ain't saying nothing. I already know what you doing right now.
I guess I get to see this final now.
Irish is probably shitting his pants. That's probably what he's doing right now.
That was such a clean run, except for the castle wall. Like, I knew I was gonna screw up a few spring jumps. That's for damn sure.
Well, Joey is going to have some time to think and reflect on that run because he's got 2 more people that have a chance to join him. First to go is Weapon Matt. His 13th time here. He's seen what he has to do to get to the final, see if he can replicate what Joey just did. First things first, the discus throw. And he gets a very smooth save jump there, going up to the 6th, and a little 180. He's adding in some extra flair to try and show up Joey and actually look cool. Matt now onto the precision pyramid yet again. It's hard to believe he's taken on this obstacle 13 times now. He's probably... I wonder what his relationship with this obstacle is at this point. Like, when you go on 13 dates with someone, you know, you've gone pretty far. You know what I'm saying. Oh, dear, what am I doing? All right, he gets the spin, thank God. Matt distracts everyone with the spin. And now he's on to the doorknob grasper. Has been made harder. And he sticks that first one, now going smoothly across. Matt looking pretty good. 7, 8, going for that harder dismount, but no sweat for Weapon Matt, and he's going right for the cliffhanger. He beat it in the last tournament, but he failed it 2 times in a row since, so he's 1 of 3. We'll see if he can get to 50-50 on this difficult obstacle. As he goes to the drop down and gets onto the 4th ledge, goes up to the 5th. Now, time for a corner wrap. And he gets a good save jump. He got a spring and then a big save jump to get across. Makes the first lateral jump, and now backing up, getting ready for the second one. Matt lands that. Now, these upward jumps, the second one took him out a few tournaments ago, but Matt gets it with the spring. And now, lining himself up for the big drop down, and Matt is there, going for the crazy jump across. He is there. He's got just 1 transfer to go. He watched Cobra fail it, but he watched Joey beat it. Looks like he's gonna go for some jumps, set himself up. He might be trying to spring this. It looks like he gets a spring off. He gets a save jump, and Weapon Matt is defeated. The Giga Cliffhanger.
Done.
Easy.
Cliffhanger.
Nice job.
I have nothing to like wipe my hands. I need to be able to spring.
Don't do it.
No, Hunter, I've wiped my hands and cleared stages before just to spite you.
Oh,
The curse is broken.
Flame, look at me. Flame, look at me. We got this, right? We got this.
I'm nodding.
Interesting. Matt bringing up the old sweaty hands curse from Halo Ninja Warrior as he's getting ready for the castle wall. He gets on the second peg. He gets the short jump. Oh my goodness. Matt has failed the castle wall for the 2nd time in a row. He's done worse. He's failed to jump to the 3rd. It is like an instant replay of the last tournament. He did it a little higher up, going for the 5th peg. As you can see, he just didn't get the jump off, and he basically pulled off a frog jump, which is great in certain circumstances, but absolutely not when you're going for perfect crouches. And as we can see here, he got a good spring going for the 2nd one, but then just on the 3rd one, he couldn't pull off the spring. And when you do that, it just makes a save so hard. And Weapon Mat, for the second time in a row, down at the hands of the castle wall.
You don't got
It was worse than
this.
last time, bro. Come on.
Shouldn't have wiped your hands.
No, I knew it was
Man,
coming.
curse
Dude.
is
I
alive.
always mess one up, but I can't. You can't save if you mess it up the way I mess up springs.
That sucks.
Well, looks like the old sweaty hands incident will continue to live on and be in jumpers' heads, as evident by Weapon Mat here today. But now just one man to go on stage 3, Fireball ZXC. He got just 2 jumps away from the final in the last tournament. We will see if he can put it all together and get there today. Discus throw first, he gets a good save jump. And now going on up. And he is across. Fireball, now onto the Precision Pyramid. Fireball's worst run ever on stage 3 was actually tournament 15 when he failed the castle wall, so he's never failed the cliffhanger before on this 3rd stage. Fireball moving very fast across the Precision Pyramid, not that easy of an obstacle, but he made it look that way, and he's onto the Doorknob Grasper. Has been made harder. None of the other 3 challengers have had any trouble with it, though. Fireball onto the 6th, the 7th, the 8th. Fireball gets on through. And now, it's his time to face the Giga Cliffhanger again. He's 2 for 2 on this iteration of the Cliffhanger. And now, setting himself up, going for the upward jump. And now the drop down to the 4th ledge. Save jumps, he's good. Jumping up to the 5th. And now he's gonna work his way around the corner. Gets a spring up, and he sticks the ledge, well done. And now Fireball on to these 2 lateral jumps. He made the first one no problem, the second one a little farther out, but he is good. And now let's see if he pulls off the triple jump again. He's got 1, he's got 2, he's got 3. That is just unbelievable, the amount of control you have to pull off those 3 jumps all in a row to perfection. Fireball's gotten the drop down. He's going for his shot and jump on the crazy jump, and he is good. And now 1 transfer left to go. Fireball does not get a spring, and he bounces off the support wall. Fireball down on the Giga Cliffhanger is his first time failing the Cliffhanger. I guess that might have been a commentator's curse from earlier. But Fireball did not get a spring, and he kind of clips off the side of the wall, could not get the angle correct. He jumped too far inside. Was thinking he was going to float in the air a little bit more, but instead, Fireball out on the hands of the final corner of the Giga Cliffhanger. But we are not done, folks. We still have Joey Davis, who will attempt the final stage. We saw 2 cliffhanger fails on that last transfer from Cobra and Fireball. We saw Matt go down at the castle wall for the 2nd time in a row. But Joey Davis was able to defy the odds and get to the final stage. Really, the final stage has been a bit of a mystery on this course. We've only seen 5 runs ever at the final stage. We first had the first final, the cylinder climb, in 60 seconds. We watched Fireball miss a jump in Tournament 3. Matt got basically 1 jump farther in Tournament 4. They both failed. And then Matt just clowned the stage in Tournament 5, cleared with 22.49 seconds remaining to become the first Irish Warrior Grand Champion. And then it took 6 tournaments to get back to the final stage. But we saw 2 men, Patrilofam 4 and Weapon Mat, get to the final. And it was the Cubic Chaos. 32 cubes in just 65 seconds. The second half harder than the first half. We saw Petrillo come off a little over halfway in, but Weapon Mat, even with his mistakes on the final cube, was able to get to the buzzer with 1.7 seconds left and become a 2-time champion on this course. And now, is Joey about to become the 2nd man ever to achieve total victory on this course? We are about to find out. The final stage has been shrouded in mystery this whole era, but it's finally time for the grand reveal. Ladies and gentlemen, this is it. This is the Era 3 final stage. For the first time ever, it is not a 1-obstacle stage. No, it is a 3-obstacle gauntlet to get to the top. nothing is going to be easy for Joey Davis to achieve total victory here. Once Joey crosses the line, his time starts, and he will have to climb up the tire ladder. 8 tires, very similar to Hunter's salmon ladder. You really got to be precise with very big crouch jumps. Then you're onto the switchback panels. You got to be very quick across those windows, and then transfer onto the cubic chaos. Just 16 cubes, but they're all at the higher 11.25 foot section jumps. And as you can see, I made that final jump a little easier. You're welcome, Matt, if you ever get here. But then you climb your way up to the top, and if you hit the buzzer in minute 10, you become a grand champion.
To be real, the barrier for me getting to stage 4 is being discus throw. As soon as I beat that ops, I'm like, alright, off to the races, just take my time, get through these next 2 obstacles, which I did. Got to the cliffhanger. All my training on that obstacle, I put it in there. And then as soon as I got that final corner jump, I beat him like, I'm gonna do it. You know, the castle wall, I expected to miss a few spring jumps, no lie. As long as I didn't miss the first or the second one, I'd be fine. I was able to do it, get to the top, and there I just remembered all my practice, hit my marks on the last 2 obstacles. As soon as I got that final jump off the pole, it's like, this is it. Well, got here. Patrol doesn't have to beat my ass. This final stage is the hardest final stage I've ever seen. I don't think I'm even gonna beat the first obstacle, to be quite honest. These tires look very difficult here. You know, and like a spider climb there, the windows, and then we have the cubic chaos, last era. It's like the only thing I know how to do here. Very long final, so I'm gonna have to really stay focused, really not time out too here, and I mean, we're just gonna have to see what happens, but I'm very happy to get here. After 17 appearances, failed stage 1 all my first 7 appearances, and this tournament got 10 in a row, which was an incredible feeling, but this tops that, and I hope I can put in a great run and maybe achieve total victory.
Well, the buzzer awaits. For the first time in 6 tournaments, just the second time in the last 12 tournaments, we're gonna see the final stage. But this final, truly in a league of its own in comparison to the first 2. Joey is going to need sheer perfection to get to the top, as he's on the spectator platform. Oh, he's got Snazz here. Looks like he's gonna go for a grand entrance off of Snazz's head, and he's made the platform. Alright, well, it's not really an obstacle, but he's made that look pretty easy, so that was cool. But Joey Davis, now on the doorstep of history. Just 70 seconds on the clock, 3 obstacles between him and glory. Can Joey become just the second man to achieve total victory? We are about to find out. He is off, 70 seconds on the clock. First things first, the tire ladder. You gotta be really quick here and make very few mistakes. But Joey's already made one. He's fallen down to the 2nd tire, back up to the 3rd. Going for the 4th, he's missed another jump. And he is now getting a multitude of save jumps just to stay on this tire. Joey has already made multiple errors. He's made another one. Joey is absolutely fumbling it here on the tire ladder, but he's up now, and those last few tires were really smooth, but he just lost so much time there. He's really got to pick it up here on the switchback panels. And this is a great technique. This is probably what I recommend, double jumping each one. You can move really efficiently here. Joey with 28 seconds left. You really want to be onto the cubic chaos by now, so I think Joey has blown it, but he's got just a few jumps to go on this obstacle. Just one more jump, he's going to jump to the side. He misses the last jump, and that is going to set him back even farther. And Joey is now onto the cubic chaos, but he's only got 10 seconds left, and he's got such a long way to go. Joey, just far too many mistakes, and it is just not going to happen. He is out of time on the 7th cube of the cubic chaos. He was still 9 jumps away, probably a good 15 plus seconds short, and I think a good chunk of it can be attributed to the tire ladder. Joey just didn't have the technique down on that obstacle. Joey looks down at the crowd, and they rooted him on the whole way, but Joey he could not get the grasp of this obstacle. It's so difficult. Like I said, it's similar to the Hunter Unit Ninja Warrior Halo Salmon Ladder that has been so difficult over the years. It's just a really difficult obstacle to get a grasp for, especially with the limited practice you get for the final. And then, of course, this final jump on the switchback panels was really the final nail in the coffin. When he did this, there was no chance he was going to win.
That's how you
Second
do
ever
it, though.
timeout. Let's go.
You time out.
You definitely
That's
could
better.
have done it in
Honestly.
time.
Like, I knew as soon as I was screwing up on that first obstacle, I was done, so I just wanted to get as far as I could.
Yeah, but you made some nice saves just to keep it going.
I mean,
You're not allowed to spring.
like, it
up
may have been a
first
terrible
obstacle.
run time-wise, but...
No, I'm surprised that he wasn't.
I don't think Joey springs like that normally, does he? Do you
I'm not
spring
gonna spring that. There's no way, because of the windows and the third obstacle holding B, there's no chance in hell. I can't do that.
I think he's talking about the first obstacle.
Yeah, like, but I can't switch controller setup mid-run, so I feel uncomfortable with... Yeah. As soon as I started messing up jumps there on the first obstacle, I knew I wasn't gonna make it in time, so I just wanted to get as far as I could. And not a clean run, but I'm glad to get here. After failing cliffhanger in both the last two tournaments, finally getting here is amazing. And I wish everyone how they did on this tournament. Man, maybe next time I can win.
Well, unfortunately, Joey could not become a grand champion today, but he has finally broken new ground, and for the first time since Tournament 4, the tournament ends on the final stage with no winner. And the question is, will Joey be able to punch his way back, or will someone else be able to match what Joey did and maybe get even farther and become a grand champion in the next tournament? Those will be questions for the future. Thank you all for watching, and we'll see you soon for Tournament 18 of Irish Warrior.